Yes. Okay, number 24, we'll do H, HF. And you'll just notice that's hydrofluoric acid. And for I, HC2H3O2, that is acetic acid. Okay, so notice these guys without the oxygens, they all have hydro as the first prefix, and then instead of hydrofluorine acid, it becomes hydrofluoric, hydrochloric. So it's not hydrochlorine, it's hydrochloric, hydrobromic, hydroiodic, hydrocyanic, hydrosulfuric. But then when you get these guys with the oxygens, okay, notice this prefix gives you an indication of whether it's going to be ick or us. Okay. Now, I have the good news. This is not something you need to memorize for the test. I will actually give you this list. Yay. Okay. On to number 27. Okay, so this is writing formulas. Okay. I'm going to do B, and that is ammonium nitrate. So if you look up ammonium in the periodic list, raise your hand for points. I'll wait. That's right. That is NH4 with a positive. The book just puts positive. I'm going to put +1. I think that helps us in doing this exercise. And what's nitrate? I'll wait. Raise your hand for points. That's right. So this is fairly easy, because when you write a formula, you want the ion's charge to add up to 0. If this is +1 and this is -1, we just need one of each. So the final answer is NH4NO3. Okay. The next one, let's see, is 27F. Okay, so copper 1, so right away that Roman numeral is telling you that copper has a +1 charge. Hydroxide, look it up in the polyatomic list on page 100. I'll wait. Raise your hand for points. Good. Okay, so another easy one, because plus 1 and negative 1 cancel each other out. Okay, I'm going to move on to number 29. I've left one for you to do from number 27. Okay, I'm going to do number 29. B as in boy. So cuprous, raise your hand for points. Cuprous is which one? Is it Cu plus 1 or is it Cu plus 2? Oh wait, raise your hand for points. Look it up on page 90. Good, it is plus 1. Carbonate, look it up on page 100. I'll wait. Raise your hand for points. Good. Okay, so this gets to be just a little bit tougher. We need our charges to add up to 0. So plus 1 times what number plus the negative 2 from our carbonate equals 0. Well, if I do plus 1 times 2, then I have positive 2 plus negative 2 equaling 0. So that tells me I have to have 2 coppers to balance out the charges on my carbonate. And so that's your final answer. Okay, going back to number 29. I'm going to do calcium nitrate. Okay, so calcium, you look it up in the periodic table. It's an alkaline earth metal, group 2A. What is its charge? Raise your hand for points. Good. Nitrate, page 100. It's a polyatomic ion. Look it up for points. What's its charge? Good. -1. I guess I should be consistent. I think for this exercise, hello. I like this. Okay, so we need to balance out our charges. So plus 2 plus -1 times what number will give us 0? Right, because here's the plus 2. There's our -1. Okay, so -1 times what? Well, the question mark must be 2, right? Right, because positive 2 and -1 times 2 would be -2. Positive 2 and -2 equal 0. So, now, look at what happens if I just put a 2 here. It makes the chemist think that it's 32 oxygens. So make sure that if you need 2 nitrates, which is what this 2 is telling us, that you put the subscript there. Now we're going to do oops, I skipped one. 29F. All right, so aluminum, now I'm going to tell you this one. It's actually in chapter 3, but the aluminum is +3. And look up hydroxide on page 100. Raise your hand for points. What is its formula and its charge? Okay. So I got a +3 plus -1 times what number must it give me 0? Well, -1 times 3, right? Because that would be -3 plus 3 equals 0. So then that means I need 3 hydroxides. Okay. And we're going to do 29H. Iron 2 sulfate. So we're given the charge +2. Sulfate, look it up on page 100. I'll wait. Raise your hand for points. Good. Easy one. +2 cancels out a -2. +2 and -2 equals 0. So it's just one of each. FeSO4. And that's it. Good luck on your homework. It just takes practice.